Hey, what's going on, everybody? So it's Timmell Dontrell with another video. So this is like my 13th take on this video because I wasn't too sure of how it was going to sound, how long I was going to go. But I'm going to do this video. I'm really going to do it because it is needed. It is needed, okay? So it's January the 20th, 2016. It was just the 19th a few minutes ago. And took a shower and everything, got me some tea. And I'm trying not to look into the screen because I'm recording on this Note 5. So I'm trying to like do this thing quick and push it out because I know I can be long-winded and I know people don't, you know, just want to keep on hearing me. And look at me, I'm wasting time right now. So the 18th of this month made 9 years since I've been living with HIV. And during this time, there has been ups and there has been downs. I can say for the most part that I am very secure with myself now. I know who I am, I know who I was, and I learned from my mistakes, and I have turned it around to help others in predicaments like myself. And it's not easy dealing with this virus or even talking about it. Um, there's stigma out there. People still judge you. People still say things, mean things about you. But I've built a tough skin when it comes down to, people saying, things about me being positive, or people who are positive and they get upset with me because I give my own perspective on life and my own perspective of living with the virus. And so it's hard. It's hard. I'm getting backlash from both sides. But I continue on doing these videos and I will not back down. I will not back off because there are people who is continuing becoming infected with the virus. You know, today, I don't know. I'm just trying to just continue my efforts and be a part of the movement of getting people aware of the virus, get tested, motivate people to move on beyond their status and start to live life. I didn't start living my life until I became HIV positive. I've slacked down a lot. I had these thoughts of not living. I had those thoughts of suicide and even committed suicide, but it failed many times. Um, it's just been a hard road, and you can make it hard for yourself if you don't pick yourself up and just go. And it's going to take you some time to pick yourself up and to realize that your life has not ended. It's going to take some time, and there are times where you do get stuck. Even now today, there are some times where I feel stuck, and I feel as though that I'm just stuck, and why me, all that stuff. But it doesn't come often. It comes when I'm just overwhelmed with a whole bunch of other things besides my status, besides, sometimes work, the work, not workload, but just everyday life things. So what I wanted to say is that when you get tested for HIV, don't worry. You're doing great. That's the first step of realizing that you are becoming mature. When you take an HIV test, that's being mature. That's taking a big step in your life because no one wants to know their status. No one wants to, know the results and then go forward from there. It's hard. It was hard for me. My first HIV test was when I was 14. 14. At the time, my mom knew some things about, she knew some things, and I told her, and she, you know basically said you need to go get an HIV test done. If you can lay there by yourself and you can make these decisions for yourself, you can go in ahead and get the test done. And that's basically how I took it. So I went and got the test done and came back negative, and my last HIV negative test was when I was 19, back in October 2006. I had another slip up, not once but twice. In between that time of '06, and I went and got tested for HIV in January. and my test results came back preliminary positive. That means that your test came out positive, but not too sure. So, sometimes the test can fail, but 99.9 sure, you know, the results are very sure. So they sent the test out to the lab to get tested for Western blot. And I had to wait a week, and that week was very gruesome. It was hard. I couldn't function. Like I said, just out of high school. Don't ask me why 19 just out of high school. I will tell you that later. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tell you now. I thought I was the shit. I thought I was back in the 7th grade. I was getting all A's and B's and stuff and started hanging around the wrong crowd. Left my butt back. That third and fourth marking period, I started flunking. Yeah, they left my they left me back. So yeah, that explains. Um, so going forward, I had dreams of going into to college. At the time, I wasn't too sure if I wanted to go for correctional or theater or anything like that. I had dreams of doing everything. Before I became positive, I had everything, and I didn't take advantage of it. I still did what I did. And this ultimately led to me becoming positive because I gave all my trust to these guys who I slept with. And I didn't trust myself, and I didn't educate myself, and I didn't take responsibility in using the condoms, even when I was told, oh no, I don't want to use it. It's fine. I don't have anything. I should have took responsibility, but that's back then. I'm talking about now. I'm taking responsibility every day. I'm taking my medicine every day as much as possible. Yes, I had my slip ups where I didn't take my medicine. Yes, there are times where I was in bed and I was tired and I didn't feel like getting out the bed to go across the room to get my medicine. Yes, there were times where I did went out and didn't take it. But there were times where I did take the medicine ahead of time and then gone out. So living with this virus and trying to tell people to do this and do that when I'm not even doing it correctly all the time, well, sometimes, yeah. So I'll tell on myself in a minute. I have no problem with that. There are times where you just don't feel like taking your medicine, and I only take one pill a day. Now, currently, I take one pill, which is Complera. No side effects. I was worried about it, but you know, it's no side effects. I haven't felt it. I even took it before doing this video. Um, you have to keep pushing. You have to keep on going. You have to keep yourself motivated. You have to read. You have to read articles about HIV and everything else that comes with it. If you're just finding out that you're positive, and even if you're not positive, read up on it. You may educate others. You may educate those and push those who don't want to know their test to get tested. And it may break down the stigma of HIV. It is 2016 and people still ignorant, still stupid, still carrying on. And I'm pretty sure I will see a comment later up under this video about, oh, it's not real. You're the one who's populating people with the virus. And I've seen a whole bunch of comments. I have thick skin, and I have fat skin too. You see this? Yeah, thick. Uh-huh. I stay warm during the wintertime. You see this? Thick skin, thick fat. Okay. So I'm pushing. I'm pushing. And you got to as well. My blood work recently, I recently did blood work on the 6th of this month, and it was 680, my CD4 count, and my viral load is undetectable, less than 20. Now, before then, I did my blood work in August of 2015. I know that's a big gap. I usually go every 3 months, but I've been sick lately, so I wanted to wait until I got a little better to get an accurate blood work result. So back then it was 896 and still undetectable, but I was good. I was healthy. I was moving. I wasn't really stressing that much, and I was on the move. So I kept going, and plus I was in love, and I'm still in love, and that first 6 months was everything, and it still is everything. So yeah, so that's why my T cells was up and my health is on the right path. But now it's like, all right, the honeymoon is still there, but I have other issues going on. I have sometimes work issues. I have family issues. I have not housing issues, but neighbor issues. Yes, So all the stress factors have played a part in my blood work being so low. And I want people to realize that you got to leave the stress alone. It's easier said than done. I'm number one person who would just flip at the flip of a coin. I will get upset just that quick. I have no patience for stuff nowadays. I guess since I'm reaching 30, I'm becoming old. I have no patience, but I'm being silly right now. But you have to leave the stress alone. It is hard. It is hard, especially for me to leave the stress alone because I allow things to hit me very hard, even the simple things. And I'm learning every day. My boyfriend is helping me to cope with some things easily and to leave on all the unnecessary things alone. So, what I want to leave you right here because it's going on 11 minutes. I want you to stay focused, stay encouraged, know that you're still somebody, know that your life can still go on, know that this virus will not stop you from completing your dreams, as I have allowed it, because I should have had my bachelor's by now. Well, my master's, maybe a doctorate. I don't know. Stay encouraged. Stay up on top of your medical appointments. Stay in touch with your doctor, your case manager, your medication. Know the difference between your blood work. Know the importance of your CD4 count, which is your immune system, your viral load. Know all these things. It takes time. I'm not trying to bombard you with things, but it takes time. And just know that you're somebody. Don't allow what other people say about people who are living positive to distract you. Don't allow that. I've been in that same place, and I have allowed them to distract me. And not anymore. I already showed you my thick fat. You want me to show you again? Okay, yeah. It won't be this for long, but okay. So grow some thick fat, some good thick fat. Thick is in, okay? Thick is in. So laugh, smile. You got this. You got it. You know. So I'm gonna do some more videos. I know it's very very long, but I hope that by this being long, it helped put a smile on your face and put a new perspective on things. So look at other people's videos. I'm not the only one who's advocating and giving their life to help others. So I'm just in the same walk, in the same group, just trying to give my life experience and try to help you and others to see that being positive is something that you don't want, but you can still live with it if you take care of yourself and if you stay on top of yourself, with your health care. I know things may come about unwillingly. I know other health issues may come, and we all have our different battles. But as far as right now, we know what it is. We know what we got to do, and we got to stick to it. It's hard at times, but we got to stick to it. So yes, I'm gonna go because my medicine's starting to kick in, and I'm starting to get sleepy. Yes, I took a little melatonin to keep me sleeping through the nights. Okay, thank you, Melly. So, love you guys, and yeah, thank you. So leave your comments below. I do look at them. I mean, I reply to everyone because my phone it blows up all the time. So I thank you, and we shall be talking later. Later.